everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. So today I got this tic-tac-toe board from Let's Resin, and it came with this large one and then a cute little mini one. So I thought we would do these today. I think they'll be kind of fun. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm kind of debating about a couple things, but I want to do the X's and O's in pink and green, like maybe the X's in green and the O's in pink or whatever. And then I was thinking of marbling the board. Or what I might do with the board is use my new Pat O Gold from Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. It's a gold flake, and just do clear with gold flakes for the board, and then do green X's and pink O's. I think that's what I'm leaning towards. And then for the mini one, I'm going to be using Dianca Pours Blue Tutu and Siren Blue. They're very different blues, so I think you'll be able to tell the pieces apart pretty easily. And so we'll do one of the O's probably in Blue Tutu and the X's in Siren Blue, and then we'll probably just marble the board with those colors. So usually Let's Resin will indicate on their mold how many ounces. But in this one, for some reason, it doesn't. So I'm just taking a guess. So I'm going to mix up, what was I thinking? 6, 7, 8, 10. I was thinking maybe 12 ounces. We'll start with 12 ounces and hope that that's enough. I might mix up a little more because I'd rather be over than under. I have other molds. I can always do an extra. So I'll figure that out. But what I'm going to do is use the Let's Resin Epoxy 1-to-1. The part A and part B. And I think today what I'm going to use is my Let's Resin hand mixer, and I'm going to be using this Resiners cup. It fits in my bubble remover, so I think I could do 12 or 14 ounces in here, and it should be fine to go through the bubble remover. I don't know. I might dilute the mica powders first, actually. But I'm going to be using this mixer today, and we're going to go ahead and get that going, and then we will be back. Okay, I've got my resin out of the bubble remover. There's a few little bubbles on the top, but that's okay. Spray those. So I've got, I usually do this before I put it in the bubble remover, but for whatever reason, I'm doing it backwards. So I'm going to, for the two different blues, which are for the little one, I think I'm just going to do 2 ounces each. I think 4 ounces should be enough for that. So let me just carefully put 2 ounces in there, and we'll put 2 ounces in this one. Okay, let's just get that very gently stirred up since it's already been through the bubble remover. This is why I should usually do it the other way, where you mix it up and then put it through the bubble remover, but oh well, I did it backwards. It should be fine. That's the motto. It'll be fine. Okay, this is the Cypress Blue. It is a beautiful, kind of a blue gold color. And then this is the Blue Tutu. We will gently stir this one up. It's pretty. Okay, and then let's see, I just need a very little bit of pink and a very little bit of green just for those X's and O's. So not very much at all on the big board. It's probably too much, but stirring in bubbles. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right. Clean this stick. And then our green, again, we just need a very little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Spilling resin all over the place. This is my favorite green by Dianca Pours, the Pas de Dough. So pretty. Beautiful light green. Wonderful for spring, right? Okay. There's that one. Let me just get this resin cleaned up that I spilled over here. All right. Now for the board, I am going to use the Pato Gold. Let me open this. It's going to get messy. There's going to be glitter everywhere. Part of the fun, right? Sorry, I'm opening it over my trash can. So give me a second here. And I think, what do I got? I got a little less than 8 ounces. So I'm going to just pour it right in here. Let me move some things around. Let me move this over. We're just going to pour it in here. I love getting glitter from Michelle, and she jam-pack fills those packages up. It's great. This should be plenty, right? Let's get it stirred in. There is a lot of resin in there, but get all the sides wiped off. Yeah, that's going to be pretty. I probably should have done a little bit less, but that's okay. It'll be pretty. I'm not doing glue. Ugh, I don't know if I should. I wonder if I should. I mean, it's pretty thin board. Oh, now I'm debating. I think I'm going to do a few drops of glue. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 6. There's 8 ounces in there. Usually 1 drop per ounce, but we'll just do 6. See if that... I really do not enjoy working with glue in my resin, but it does work. It will suspend the glitter. Otherwise, your glitter will sink, so then it'll all be on the top of your piece, if that makes sense, when you unmold it. So this way, it'll keep it suspended so it's kind of evenly distributed. I hope that makes sense. In case you're wondering, in case you've never used the glue, it gets real slimy, like hair gel or slime, you know. We're going to pour this first just because it's a large amount of resin in a big cup. I'd rather get this poured, and then we'll pour the other pieces. Okay. All right. This is just a little bit of clear resin from my paddle. I think it'll be fine. It'll mix in. All right, here we go. We're going to pour our gold glittered board. This is going to be so pretty. Oh, did I guess good? I don't know. Are we going to have enough? It's pretty close, but I don't know. Let me scrape. Could probably use a little bit more, but let's see. Let's see what happens when we put the rest of this in. These molds can be so deceiving. This is the first time I'm doing this one. Now you could always measure your mold with water or alcohol prior. I'm lazy, so I don't. That's really what it comes down to. All right, that's pretty much it out of that cup. Yeah, it could definitely use a little more. Let me move these. I'm going to turn this sideways because I think this isn't 100% level. I think it's better this like this. Yeah. Hopefully you can still see okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably mix up more resin. Let's see what we got left of our pink and green. We could always back it in pink and green, I guess. But boy, is that gold. Okay, so let's do our X's next. We'll do green X's. How's that sound? Oh man, I hope I saved out enough. There's one. Wow. That was like perfect. Let's hope the pink works out. Okay. I got lucky there. Very lucky. Okay. There are our X's. Oh, that's going to be cute. Okay, let me just respray the O's real quick here. And let's do our O's. I think I've got a piece of gold glitter in there. Crap. Did I get it? I think I got it. Okay, perfect. All right, here's our O's. I love this creamy pink by Rolio. Okay, that one's looking good. We definitely need more in here. Oh, am I gonna have enough? Because we just guesstimated on this. All right, let me scrape that. I think it's gonna be good enough. It's not, oh, I just got pink in my gold. I gotta fix that. But it's not gonna be domed as much as the other O, but it should be fine. Well, and I got pink in my gold. Give me a second. Sorry if I'm moving the camera. My little charm got caught under there. Oh, geez. Okay, that should be fine. All right. Well, I mean, I guess the board doesn't have to be domed, so it may be okay. I don't know. Let me get my blues over here. We're gonna switch gears. I'm gonna slide this little buddy over here. There, oh, Mary Beth. I didn't do very good when I slid it over. Let me clean this up. Some of the green spilled out of the X's. And the pink out of the O's. And a little bit of green got in my board. So let me just really quick get this cleaned up. I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just taking my little tool. There we go. We're good now. We are good. Okay. Now, surely there's gold on here because why not? Okay. Let's start with the cypress. Let me clean my stick real quick. Let's see. Ooh, this is small. We're going to try to do the O's. In cypress. Okay. And then I'm just going to marble the board. Okay. And then let's get blue tutu. Oh, I just broke my stick. Let me get some in the board real quick here. I hope you can. Yeah, you should be able to tell the difference between the two. All right. Oh, now I got to try to fill these X's. I wonder if I should have used a smaller cup. We will do our best here. Okay. And then this one. Oh, goodness. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. Perfect. All right. A little bit more of the cypress. These colors are gorgeous. And the blue tutu. And I think, oh yeah, that's definitely domed. I can't do any more. Okay. So I've got, oh goodness, I've got an ounce of each left. So this only took 2 ounces, not 4 ounces, to fill that whole board. This one, I used 8 ounces, but it definitely could have used these 2 ounces over here. So I would say 10 ounces for the big board total, including your little X's and O's, and 2 ounces. So still 12 ounces. I just didn't color them properly, if that makes sense. Like split them amongst the colors correctly. Okay, so you know what I've got here? I've got this spring and home cute little things from the, I believe it was from the April Resin Molds box. So let's try that. I don't know if I have enough. We'll start with one here. Get that little bird. You know what? I'm probably going to need, let's use some of this one too. Okay. Yeah, so I guess close to 2 ounces, an ounce and a half probably to fill up this one. So we'll only be able to do one, but that's okay. Let me get a little bit more to the bird. There we go. That's looking good. Okay. All right. Well, I've got my seal that I'm curing with all sorts of resins as a drip mold. It's going to be cute. So I'm just going to scrape out the blue tutu and the blue cypress into the seal, and then we'll let everything cure and we'll be back for demold. Okay, we are ready for demold. So the first issue, at least it was just an extra. I don't know how this happened, but when I was pouring, and I didn't notice it till just now, and this is like the next day, but I didn't even fill this all the way up over here. Like there's a hole, it just slopes down. It's so uneven. This I have to re-pour. This did not turn out because it's just like there's the thickness it's supposed to be and it goes way down thin. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, so it's all curved. It's weird. So yeah, this is pretty much trash. So not much I can do with it. But we'll have to try to pour it later, a different time. And then this tic-tac-toe board, didn't notice, but apparently it overflowed. So not a big deal. I can trim it and stuff. But golly, I had issues on this one too. I'm probably gonna have to re-pour this. The same issue. What happened? I don't know what happened. My table should be level. So I had the same issue. So this really isn't any good either. Well, this is becoming quite the flop. Let's take our XOs out. They turned out okay. I'm probably just going to re-pour both. So the XOs came out okay. Well, that is a bummer. This really is a bummer. I don't know what happened. How did that even happen? Yeah, I'm going to have to re-pour that. Ugh, goodness. And then I was looking at this, and I don't know that I'm happy with the board. I mean, the gold is really pretty, but I really think what I want is more clear with just gold flakes intermixed, possibly. I don't know. I'm really feeling like this whole project has been a fail for me. But at least the board, I think, is even. Yes, so that is good. We got a really bright gold board. And then our XOs, let's see how they turned out. There's an X. Oh, that's cute. Here's an O. There's an X. Oh, you got to make more, because don't you need 3 of each? How are you supposed to do this? They only give you 2 of each. So then you got to pour another X and another O. Or a whole nother set, maybe, because you need 3, 6, 9. That's 4. Yeah, you got to pour a whole nother set. Will all be. They should have made it on this end too, you know, so that you can, because now you got to mix up and do everything again. Well, that's kind of strange. I guess I just now realized that. Boy, this project did not go how I planned it to go. All right. I gotta think. I mean, right? Like, you have to have enough to fill in the things. At least 4 of each of them. You know? Yeah, this is crazy. For the love of God. Because if you have 4, so, like, that person goes there and they got blocked. Yeah, you could have 1 left over, like 1 open space. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, that's weird. And it's the same thing with this board. So that means you have to pour. Okay, Let's Resin. I just think that's a bad design. You should have made the mold extended longer with a whole nother set of XOs. Right? Am I right? Oh, yeah. I don't know. So I think what I'll do for the big board, okay, I can't even get these off, is pour another set of X's and O's in the pink and the green. And I mean, the board's not bad. It's nice. It's just a lot. You know what I mean? Maybe what I'll do is marble the pink and green in the board. I don't know. I got to think about it. I'll be back with some resin and we'll get pouring. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So I filmed all this, or so I thought, and I actually was pushing it, thinking I was turning it on. I was turning it off when I thought I was filming and turning it on when I wasn't supposed to be filming. So needless to say, I don't have the clips, but that's okay. All I did was I re-poured this. I got more X's and O's. I did do another board, so we'll demold it. And then I did do this one again, but the problem is it's still sunk down more. I don't know if it's the mold. I don't know what's happening. So it's better than the first one, but it's still not great, and it's curved, and it's not my table. I don't understand, but it's better than the first one was. And I still have the X's and O's from the first one. So now the little mini board is complete. So that's good. So we've got that. And then I molded this, and a while back I said, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is. Well, I know what it is now. Let me get it out and I will explain. And what I did with the first one is I glued it on top of a lid of a jar, which it makes a perfect topper. This has tons of micro bubbles in it. But apparently This is a wine stopper, but you must have to buy the actual piece that would go in the wine thing. It didn't come with that. So I got to look into that. But anyway, that's what that is. Okay, let's get to this Tic Tac board. Remember, the first one is the gold glitter. So this one I marbled, and it looks great on the back, but on the front, the pink took over. And that's okay. You can still see some of the green, but it's not what I was expecting. This project really has not been my best. The X's obviously show up okay. I think you can still work with the O's. It'll be all right. And again, I have the other X's and O's over at my finishing table. So there we go. So what I'll do, let me set those aside, is I'm not thrilled with the mold. This mold is wonky or something. Also, I think that they should have had X's and O's on both sides so that you only have to pour it once. That's just my suggestion to Let's Resin. Not like they'll ever see my video, but there you go. But other than that, I like it. I think it's cute. I like the size of it. It's a nice big size, you know, and you can play tic-tac-toe. So I'll probably dress up the board and yeah, probably both of them, and then we'll be back for final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So for the small tic-tac-toe board, here it is. And on the little X's, I put rhinestones in the middle of the little X's. I blinged it out. I did. My tic-tac-toe boards are blinged out, but I think it looks pretty. So that's a fun one. So remember, we have 2 boards and 1 set of X's and O's. So I could always make another set of X's and O's, but I didn't do anything. Now I sanded and put Resin Restore on everything, but I didn't do anything to the X's and O's. I don't think I needed to do anything. But yeah, so for the gold one, I used green. I thought it went well with the gold, plus it goes with, you know, if we use these X's and O's, whatever. So there is that board. And these are a nice size. And this board, again, let me put these in here so I can flip it over. I love the back of the board. I wish this were the front of the board. That's really what I wanted, but that's not what happened. So you can see little hints in real life, at least. You can see some greens, you know, but nothing like this. I think this looks really good. So anyway, it is what it is. I used fuchsia rhinestones, and for some reason they look kind of red on this board. So that's a little bit of a bummer as well. But yeah, so that's what I did. I did bling the boards out. Yes, I did. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for your time. All right, everyone. Bye-bye.
Say something like you love me and make my day, like you always do, like you always